It's been over a year since the rise of the Me Too movement, prompting a cultural shift that has helped survivors of sexual abuse and assault share their stories. But speaking out is still not easy, not even for someone who's experienced warfare.
I was preyed upon and then raped by a superior officer. I stayed silent for many years, but later in my career, as the military grappled with scandals and their wholly inadequate responses, I felt the need to let some people know I, too, was a survivor.
That's Arizona's junior Senator Martha McSally, the first woman in the Air Force to ever fly in combat and command her own fighter squadron, eventually rising to the rank of colonel before retiring. She testified last week in front of Congress.
I was ashamed and confused, and I thought I was strong, but felt powerless. Unlike so many brave survivors, I didn't report being sexually assaulted. Like so many women and men, I didn't trust the system at the time. I blame myself.
According to a 2014 RAND Corporation study, fewer than one-third of assaults in the military are reported. 52% of women who did report faced retaliation, an issue McSally said she faced in the Air Force.
I was horrified at how my attempt to share generally my experiences were handled. I almost separated from the Air Force at 18 years over my despair. Like many victims, I felt the system was raping me all over again. There are many commanders who would welcome taking this responsibility off their plate. Those are the very commanders we don't want leading our troops. We cannot command change from the outside alone. It must be deployed from within. It must be built and constantly maintained and expertly managed by commanders who are themselves educated, conditioned, and given the tools to ensure what you survived and what I survived happens to no warrior under their command.
She is right, and when survivors like McSally do come forward, we have an obligation to support them. What do you think? Email us, tweet us, share your thoughts.